Hi, today we're doing the caravan site setup guide for the Elddis Xplore 304. Believe it or not, this is a little full berth, so we're going to show you through, show you where everything goes, show you all the little features that this has got and how to set it all up to use it. On the near side at the front here we've got our battery box. We can take up to about 110 amp leisure battery, so there is enough room in there for a slightly bigger battery. Our mains hookup lead, that just plugs in, and we've got the little cutout for the door to be able to close up. This particular one, we've got it set up for the propane gas, so the red bottles. So when we tighten the bottles up, the connector up, it's with a spanner and it's reverse thread. The Elddises are always on the BPW chassis, so a little bit different to the Alco. Again, when you collect this, we'll run through and show you how to hitch this up. And we've also got the 13-pin electrics for towing. Moving on to the offside, we've got the flue for our water heater. Now there's a little winter cover for when you're not using it that will be on there, and again when we come to use this we must remove that cover and just keep it in the front locker box. Water pump, standard whale water pump, we just drop that into our aqua roll and that then just plugs straight into the side. The little lip at the top, that just catches on the lid and that locks it into place. This particular one, it's had an external aerial point fitted, so if you go to site and they've got their own aerial sockets, you can connect straight into that. Fridge vents, and then at the very back we've got the wastewater outlets, so all of your wastewater from showers and the sinks are going to both come out of there. Back round to the near side we've got our cassette toilet. Now our flush water goes into the top one, so a little watering can or a little water container and pink chemical in this top one. To drain this down, and again it says on here drain before towing and don't overfill it, so if there's too much in there make sure that's fully drained down, and the way to drain that is with this little tube here that's tucked up just up in the top, and then the little black end just pulls out and that will drain all of your flush water out. Again, definitely for the winter you're going to need to make sure that that's fully drained. The cassette toilet, little orange handle that pulls up and the cassette will then just slide straight out. To empty your cassette, it's fold the nozzle out, remove the cap, and we've got a little air valve at the back there, so that will just let everything empty out a little bit easier. Blue chemical goes into the bottom. To be able to put that in, we can just literally open up the little trap door there with a side knob and then close it back off. Again, just pop the little cover back in and that will then just slide back in. Just make sure that the little handle there is just located back into position. Moving inside the caravan, we've got the control panel just on the side here. For the awning light, we've got a light switch and then we've got our awning light switch. So the main lights have to be turned on first and then the awning light, otherwise that won't come on. The control panel that I was just talking about is just on entrance through the door. We've got our master 12 volt switch, so that will turn all of our 12 volt electrics on and off. Our main light switches for power to all through all of our lights, and then once we've got that one on, our awning light then can be turned on and off. Before we put our water pump on, there's a couple of things that we need to just do. First thing is just make sure all of our taps are over our sink, so if we open up the covers, just make sure the tap's over the sink and just make sure all of our taps are in the closed position. And then just underneath of this front seat we've got the drain off for the water heater. So we've got our little yellow drain switch just located there. Now in the down position is to use the Caravan. If we were to flick that into the upright position, that would then drain the water system down. So when we come in, we just need to make sure that's back down into the flat position and ready to use the system again. Now if we were going to drain the water system down, we'd open all of the taps up, flick that into the upright position, and that will drain the water system down. So we've now made sure that the drain switch is down, all of our taps are over the sink and they're all in the closed position, so we can pop our water pump into the on position. We can then get the water through the system, which is just literally put our tap on. Now we've already got the water through the system on this one, so there's not really any air in the system, but when you first come to it, if you've drained it down, there's going to be a lot of coughing and spluttering and just getting the air out of the system. So again, you'll want to make sure that we've got a nice steady flow of water on the hot and on the cold, and we'll do that on the bathroom and on the shower tap, just to get all the air out of the system. The gas system, once we've connected our bottles on there, is literally just turn our gas control dial on, hit our igniter, and they will light up. And this is the easiest way to get the gas through the system and get all of the air out of the system. We can physically see that we've got the gas coming through, and that we've got them lit up then. We've got a dual grill and oven on this one, so we turn the dial to the right hand side for our grill. So over to this right hand side is for our grill, and then if we wanted to use our oven, we can turn that into the off position, go the opposite way, and that will put the gas on for our oven. And again, you can then set the temperature to where you want on that dial. Once we've got all the gas through the system, our fridge, our water heater, etc. will all light up a lot easier and a lot quicker. Again, before we put our water heater on, either on gas or electric, we need to make sure that we've got that water through the system, got all of the air out, and that will mean then that as long as we've got a nice steady flow of water on our hot taps, that our water tank is full. And then to turn that on, we've first of all got our electric with water heater just at the side here next to the fridge, and that would literally just put our water heater on electric. If we wanted to use our water heater then on gas, just on the side of the wardrobe we've then got Truma Ultra Store, and we literally turn that to our gas symbol, and that will put our gas water heater on. We can control the setting of our water heater to what temperature that we want it to if we're using it on the gas. On the electric, it is just automatically set to 70 degrees, so we can't alter that. It is just set to 70 degrees on electric. Again, we can turn that one off, and then if we want our heating on, our electric is first, we have to put our space heater switch on, and then on our dial with the whale heating system, if we turn that to electric 1, we've got electric 2 and electric 3, and you'll then hear the system kick in, and then we can set the temperature of our heating on the right hand dial. If we wanted to use this system on the gas, we would then literally turn it over to our gas symbol, and then after about 30 seconds that should kick our heating system in on gas and light the gas system up for you. We have also got the option to run the well heater with just the blown air, so without any heating at all, and just literally running cool air around the caravan, and then we just switch that to our fan symbol there, and that will literally just put our fan on at whichever desired speed that we've put that to. To turn the system back off, we go to the 0. Now the fan on the heating system will run for about 30 seconds to a minute just to clear any gases, anything out of the system, so that will carry on running, as I say, for about 30 seconds to a minute. Our fridge, so again we've got the gas, which if we want to use it on gas, we just literally put it onto the little flame symbol. The thermostat is also our gas valve, so we hold that one in, and then over on the left hand side we've got a button which is our igniter, which is this one here. And now as we hit this, you'll see over on the right hand side with our gas symbol we've got a little indicator here which goes from white up into green, and there's a little red line which hopefully you can see, which that'll go up into the green section when that's lit. And then if we leave it, the gas valve held in for about 30 seconds, and then just make sure that the little red line that's there stays up in the gas and into the green section, and that will then let us know that that's stayed lit. If it falls back down and comes back down to the bottom, we just go through that routine again, but normally if you've got the gas through the system as we have done there, that should light up fairly quickly. If you wanted to run the fridge on electric, we'd literally just switch over to our plug symbol, and then if you had got the car wired up for all 13 pins, we can also run this while we're driving, and we can put it onto the battery symbol, and that will just keep cool then on battery from the car as we're driving. Again, what I'd say to do is once we've finished using the fridge, just turn that into the off position. We've then got our lights, and we've got our light switches on our individual lights. Again, we've got one on the kitchen unit. Now our bathroom switch is just above the fridge, so we've got a little switch just here, just above the fridge, and that actually turns our bathroom light on and off. So that's where our bathroom light switch is. Again, nice little combined shower and toilet unit. Our cassette toilet, the blue button on the top is our flush water, so to get the flush water through the cassette, just press the blue button on top. And then to let everything through, we've got the grey handle. We pull that towards the front, that will let everything through, and then just make sure that we fully close that. And again, a good push towards the back, and just make sure that's fully closed off. That pretty much concludes our setup guide for the little Elddis Xplore 304. It is a fantastic little layout. It's only a small van, it's nice and lightweight, but it doesn't feel it inside. It feels like a TARDIS in here, to be fair. But hopefully we've run through everything, showed you how to work everything. If you do get stuck with anything, just let us know and we can help you over the phone, and hopefully we'll get you up and running with our little video. Thanks, I'm Mark at the Caravan place.